Hey y'all, Lisa Davis here, the trusted banker, and I wanted to talk about this article I'm just reading because, of course, it just happened to me, and I just kind of want to make you aware of AI, how it's going to be shopping for you, subscribing for you, and how they're going to combine ChatGPT, AI, consumer wants, consumer needs, what you're thinking about, what you're searching. They found that ChatGPT and AI, OpenAI, is stronger search model for consumers than Google. Google just simply isn't doing the job anymore. It is not cutting it. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed it just as like I have noticed it. Google, when you try to Google something for information, you just get a lot more questions. So now we got OpenAI and ChatGPT, and now they're going to combine that with how consumers spend money. And I don't know if you know what my stance is on all of this, but I try to always make sure that consumers are not in jeopardy of getting to consumers are aware of the ploys that this country is now taking in order to spend your money, and that you're aware of it and that you stay in control of it. Now you can do what you want to do, but I'm going to try to give you information so that you can protect your money, protect your wallet, and protect your phone, because it's getting real out here. People are losing jobs, but they're also putting things in place with these phones and digital cards and digital wallets to make sure that you spend money or get obligated to monies to buy things you may or may not have wanted. And like I said, it just happened to me. So I'm going to share it with you. And so this is the article that I just read, that OpenAI targets consumer market, expands beyond AI models. And so what does this mean? This means that earlier this week, the CEO of OpenAI announced that Fiji Simo, who already sits on OpenAI and Shopify boards, will become the CEO of applications, the division responsible for turning its research and models into products that directly benefit users. Now, I have some questions about how it directly benefits users if you're spending money that they might not be sure that they want. A lot of us are guilty of stop, drop, and scroll, right? We open up these apps, we click on these buttons, we look at these ads, and we scroll. We might not buy, but we do scroll and look at the products and what they're seeing with their ability to now see all of our movements on our phones. I mean, I'm sure even Samsung, even Androids and iPhones have recently had updates. These updates allow a lot of capability for these phones to monitor our behavior on our phones, the things that we search for. I know you see that Facebook follows you, Instagram follows you, and they bring up the things that you're either talking about, thinking about, or interested in finding out. Can I buy this? Should I buy this? I would like to look here. The next thing you know, a Facebook ad, Instagram ad pops up. That is exactly what you were talking about. Coincidence? Absolutely not. The phones are always listening. The computers are always listening. The TVs are always listening. Well, now they're going to take it one step further by using OpenAI. And myself personally, I am so guilty of using ChatGPT a lot. And OpenAI is the company that has ChatGPT. And I use it a lot to search. I use it a lot to make sense of things because Google just doesn't do it for me anymore. Google seems to bring in more questions on my question. So I use ChatGPT um, to make logic of certain things. And so it can really see my patterns. It can really understand who I am through ChatGPT. Well, now they want to take OpenAI ChatGPT and use this information, combine it with the person that has managed and ran Shopify, and now use this for a consumer platform, right? To get a shot at how consumers want to shop, what consumers are thinking about, to not only target you with advertisement, but possibly let these capabilities purchase things that you were thinking about but didn't necessarily push that buy button. How many of us are guilty of leaving things in our cart just because we might, like some of us are just browsers. When the malls were a big thing back in the day, we would go to the mall just to browse, to window shop. That's what they called it, right? How many of us are window shoppers on our phone? I browse a lot of things. I was browsing this morning real heavy. Had it in my cart, took it out my cart, put it in my cart, went to another site comparable. They had it a little cheaper, put it in the cart over there. But at the end of the day, I said, you know what? I'm not buying anything. But it took me 3 hours of like just window shopping on my phone. And then I said, you know what? I want to use that money to pay a bill on something else. So I'm not even going to buy anything from either one. However, now they've got this new term. Now I had never heard of this before, but they've got this term called what did I see it was? So they want to supercharge AI powered shopping experiences, right? Think more intelligent shopping and product recommendations, ultra personalized customer journeys, and behind the scenes AI that keeps shelves stocked just right. OpenAI, it says here, recently improved its shopping results for ChatGPT. The company disclosed that when ChatGPT displays a selection of products with links to retailers, these are selected independently and are not ads. Okay, I get that. They may be selected, but we don't shop. The thing that got me was when they said, I wish I would have highlighted it. The OpenAI hire signals a strategic recognition that controlling the application layer might matter more than the model layer alone, right? And so when everyone fixates on a model, da 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 da, I have it here on my phone. I have it here on my phone. Of course you do. It says, because this doesn't seem to be the same article. Oh, yes, it is. Here it is. Last week, Visa, MasterCard. Is that on here? Oh, I didn't go down far enough. So it says last week, Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal announced separate initiatives to deploy agnetic commerce where an AI agent will autonomously pay for transactions on behalf of users. Do you know this just happened to me? I have been in conversations with PayPal for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. And I don't even have like a PayPal card or anything, but my businesses, I have a nonprofit and a for-profit, and both of those use PayPal to accept payments, right? So I have two different PayPal accounts for my businesses that accept payments. Agnetic, what does it say? Agnetic commerce means that I just Googled that. I did have to Google that. Agnetic means that they will make a purchase decision for you. What does this agnetic means? Because I had never heard that word. Agnetic AI. Oh my gosh. It means that it'll make a decision or a purchase for you. Agnetic commerce. It says it's a concept where AI agents act on behalf of users or businesses in an e-commerce environment, automating tasks like product discovery, recommendations, and even making purchases. This is an AI agent. An AI agent is not a real person, but an AI agent is making recommendations, discovering, even making purchases. So my cousin sent me a link to buy audible books you can listen to, but it wasn't Audible. It wasn't the one. It wasn't the real recognizable platform. It was a different platform. And she said, "Oh, this is a better one." Da, 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 da. She's a historian and she reads and she's all library, all the things. So I went on that. I went on the website that she sent me or the link, and I was browsing through, and I couldn't quite understand how the platform worked. I'm not real digital technology savvy, so I was scrolling through while I was at the gym because I was going to listen to an Audible book while I was at the gym, and I just didn't get it, and so I just didn't do it. So I closed it out. Well, I got charged 30 days later because it said I subscribed. Well, I got charged 7 days later because it said I subscribed to their free trial effort, and the free trial had expired, and so now you get subscribed. So I've been going back and forth with PayPal. And the reason I know that I didn't buy it is because the purchase was done through my nonprofit business, and I cannot buy retail things or personal things through my nonprofit business. So therefore, I had to go back and forth with PayPal. After I first lost, I had to appeal it. And what I found out through PayPal is that because I've logged in and saved my login information and saved PayPal to my phone and in my passkey, I think we have a passkey on the phone that saves all your login information, all your passwords, all the things, that the app went in and PayPal authorized the subscription and purchased it without I didn't purchase it. So it wasn't without my knowledge. And so now the problem that I'm seeing is that I'm having a hard time convincing PayPal to reverse that charge because they're saying, well, it happens on your phone. And you do a lot of things on your phone. We can see your activity on your phone. It's not like this wasn't done on your iPhone. We see the activity that you use. This is a, da 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 da. And this company, we don't normally have any problems with because they don't have a lot of fraud. They don't have a lot of fraud reports. And so it looks like on your phone, in the background of your technology, these apps stay open. Well, yeah, I've given approval for them to stay open so I don't have to go through the entire login process every time I need to either go make an invoice, transfer funds, pay out, or get paid. So yeah, they're somewhat open because the passcodes are in my phone. So therefore I only have to push a button, pop in my code from my phone, and the PayPal opens up. Well, because my phone was open, I guess PayPal was able to make a decision to pay for a subscription that I didn't want because I opened the app of whatever I was browsing and it bought the free trial. I never bought the free trial. So this is a problem that I see is going to be happening a lot because of this new partnership with OpenAI, Chaptgpt, and Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and with Shopify and e-commerce and everything else. It's just one more thing for us to have to worry about. And it's just one more thing for us to have to, after they get us used to using all these digital wallets and all these things, they're making it so convenient for us to be logged on and locked into everything on our phone and logged on and locked in and everything, like the wallet store all our credit cards, the passkey store all our passcodes, like all these things where our monies are. I just find it really dangerous, especially with so many people losing their jobs. If these phones can be in the background making financial decisions to purchase things, and we are now so used to scrolling on our phones and, scrolling, when you download an app and it says purchases might happen, there might be more purchases. It's just getting dangerous to me for people that don't pay attention, right? It's not even like a hack at this point because you gave your phone permission through opening the phone. You've gave passkey permission through storing your passwords, and you've given your wallet permission by uploading your banking information and your credit cards and your debit cards. And so I just always worry about people that are not, and I'm not technology savvy at all, but I think about seniors, I think about kids, I think about people that just don't pay attention and connect the dots. And so I just try to share this information with you guys so you know what's going on. And at this time, you have to be aware of the apps that you open, and you have to make sure that they are not self-subscribing you, because now that there's going to be AI involved in the consumer experience and in the purchasing experience, there'll be things that will be purchased for you without your knowledge. That's all I want to tell you because it just happened to me. You said, yes, you having the same thing with Wall Street Journal, for real, for real. And and Wall Street Journal pops up all the time. Get it for $1, and we'll charge you $4, and it's getting crazy. So yeah, sorry that happened to you. We just got to watch it. We got to watch how these phones are signing us up for stuff and make sure that we watch our money and watch our dollars. So that's what I wanted to bring you right now. I will be back with more news later, but right now just watch your wallets, watch your phones, and watch what's going on, because yeah, that's what's going on with that. Lisa Davis, the Trusted Banker, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.